So you can get into your butterfly quickly and you're making that first save, but then before you make the move to make the second save, because there's going to be a rebound and your D's not going to clear the puck, so you got to make a second save, there's like that little lag, you know what I mean? We're going to fix that today. I don't know about you, but I give up some rebounds from time to time, it's true. And so I can make that first save, but when I move, it's like I'm so like mesmerized by my skill of the first save that it's like there's that split second before I move to make the second save, and that split second comes back and bites me. You know where it bites me. So today we're going to work on how to kind of take that lag out and move right into position so you can make that second effort save and the third effort save and the fourth effort save. You know what it's like. So when I make a butterfly save, boom, I'll get there, but I feel like there's a lag, almost like it's two bits, bringing this foot up and then pushing. And so what I'm trying to do and what I'm helping you to do in this video is getting that boom so that it's just almost all one movement. And we're going to go over some drills back in the lab, show you exactly how to break all that down so that it isn't really butterfly, skate, push, that it just becomes butterfly, save, skate, push. So now we're back in the lab. I just put on my goalie knee pads. I think they slide a little better, and then obviously they protect my knees as well. I have a little Air-X pad here. It's about 2 inches tall. So it gives me height like my knee stack would. It gives me a little more height like my knee stack would. Also gives me nice cushioning. We're not trying to practice reps, multiple reps of butterfly. So we're not going to do a huge amount of volume on this. We want to get the deliberate practice. So a lot of our movements on the ice are motor. Well, all our movements on the ice are motor patterns. And so sometimes we just get stuck because we don't know the right motor pattern, and we don't really get a chance to practice it a lot of times during practice or games because things are coming at us and we're kind of defaulting to what we know. So the idea here is to give you some ways to practice this motor pattern of not, making that first butterfly save and then sort of being stunned for half a second, but teaching you to, butterfly and then make a move. I'm going to also, when I go back on the ice, try to show you how I practice some of these things when I get open ice time. And, I'm not trying to tell you, oh, this is how you should be positioned and this is where your hand should be. I'm just saying, hey, this is how I practice it off the ice and how you should practice it off the ice. And then you can even go through similar drills when you're on the ice. But the rule is always do what your goalie coach wants you to do on the ice. Do what I want you to do off the ice. So our very first drill is just going to be getting into our butterfly and then immediately recovering that leg. So not butterfly, then recovering the leg. We're going to try to make it bang, bang. Butterfly, recover the leg. And we're not going to go anywhere. We're just going to recover the leg. So I'm going to butterfly, boom, bring that leg up. For the next progression, I'm going to butterfly, but then do a little lateral push. So I'm going to stay low in my legs. I'm not going to stand up and I push. It's just going to be a butterfly into a quick little lateral push. And I'm not really even worried about distance. I'm just worried about recovering that leg, getting that push. The goal here is speed. So if your hands aren't perfect, your head isn't perfect, I'm not too worried about that right now. Just want to get as little lag between movements as we can. So butterfly, recovery, push. So those are the basics, just getting in that position and then moving somewhere. Okay, well, how can I make that a little bit more challenging? Well, you can use the switched on app and you can have it blink a color. So, maybe every time it blinks green, you're going to go into your butterfly and you're going to recover your right foot. Every time it blinks blue, you're going to go into your butterfly and you're going to recover your left foot. If you're not I don't even know what the switched on app is, what she's even talking about. It's a free app. I have it on my Apple device. I'm sure you can get it for Android Android or whatever, I did a full video showing you read and react agility drills you can do with it that are super cool. I'll post a link somewhere to that video, so where I explain kind of what it is, how to set it up, and give you some great agility drills for it. But you could use it exactly for this as well. If you want to make it even more complex, you could have, okay, so let's say green is going to be right leg recover, blue is going to be left leg recover, and then let's say the number 1 is going to be a push, a recover and a push to your left, and the number 3 is going to be a recover and a push to your right. So now there's some mental, there's something else going on rather than just being able to think, okay, I'm going to butterfly and then recover, I'm going to butterfly and then push. So that's a way to progress it. But do me a favor and practice these basics first. Get them so that every time you're hitting them, and do 15 or 20 repetitions so you're hitting it every time, there's hardly any lag in there. Then start adding neural complexity. Don't go and say, oh, so I was holding 30-pound dumbbells to do that. No, that's not the idea. It's like saying oh, I wore wrist weights when I practiced the guitar to make it harder. Well, okay, maybe it made it harder, but didn't help me learn the skill any better. So this isn't one for adding resistance. It's not one for conditioning. We're just trying to clean up that motor pathway. So you can work on those same skill patterns on the ice. So it's going to start here with a nice drop and recover. So that's it. Just drop and then recover that leg. And of course you do it on both sides. Then we're going to do a drop and a recover and a push. And don't worry if it's a little spazzy, right? Make it as fast as you can. Even if it's a little bit ugly, make it as fast as you can right now, because it's that speed of that pathway we're trying to work. You'll be able to come back and fine tune it. Then we're gonna do a butterfly, recover the leg, push, and then at this end, quickly recover back to our skates. Again, I'm trying to make it as fast as I can when I do that. So again, don't worry. I know we always talk about deliberate practice and perfect practice. Don't worry if your stick isn't perfect or whatever. Get it as fast as you can, and then we can come back and almost work our way backwards and refine it as we go. I'm not saying teach yourself sloppy skills, but just get the speed, and then we'll come back and clean it up later. So if you need other speed, agility, strength, stamina workouts, check out the 10 Secret Habits of Pro Goalies playlist. It's totally free. It's on the YouTube. I'll put a link somewhere. Let me know what you need to work on the ice. What gives you trouble on the ice? What can, happens? It's like, oh, that cost me another goal. Let me know, and I'll set about trying to, just like I do for myself, trying to figure out, okay, how can I train this off the ice so that it's going to transfer directly to what I'm doing on the ice. This is Maria from goalietrainingpro.com. I will catch you next time. This won't apply to all of you because some of you live very, very far away and you will never be in London, Ontario. But if you ever are in London, Ontario to catch a Knights game, Mustangs game, tournament, 1018 is the best coffee in London. And super nice people. It's Dundas East. It's actually really close to the Western Fair Arena, so if you're at a tournament there, wander over. If they have fresh scones, grab one of those. But yeah, 1018. I get the flat white without milk. It's delicious. Let's go.